Good morning, YouTube. It's me, the BBK, and welcome back to the Boss's
In a quarter mile,
classroom.
make a left turn.
Yes. Happy Tuesday. Ooh, and what a difference 8 hours will make. Ooh, yesterday was a rough day at work. On yesterday, it was rough. But God is good, and I'm blessed yet to see another day. Oh, this morning we're going to talk a little bit about Business 101 and how to protect yourself as a consumer. You know, we talked about competition. Y'all forgive me. I am up and out this morning, child. I am going to Starbucks because the Mountain Dew will not cut it today. I'm going to need some of that caffeine. I am. So, yeah, Business 101, how to protect yourself as a consumer. So we know in the business world, business is just another form of saying professional competition. We all know about being a competitor. We grew up in school, we played in the band, and we went to band tryouts, and we tried out for concert band and a game band, when you show up to football games and or basketball games and this type of thing. When you ran track, when you played softball and played basketball and all of the things. We know the whole name of the game is to be the best you can be. You may not always be number one, but one thing that I do know about is that in band, everybody wants to go for what? The first chair. The first chair will be in everything with no auditions or tryouts. When you make first chair, you've made number one in your lane. So with sports and everything else, you want to be the best. In football and basketball, you want to be the best. You want to always be the first one to start out. You want to be on the first leg or the last leg, or you want to be picked up by a talent scout, a promoter, or whatever it is. It's competition, but that's competition in the, if you will, civilian field. But when it comes to business, the name of the game ain't changed. It's just the players. Everybody wants to be the best at what they do. They want to present the best of what they have, and they want to make the best amount of money. Now, we know that even in business, sometimes you may find a business or product that you really enjoy, but it doesn't always mean that the sale is legitimate or produces a quality product. We know that a lot of the bedding people that sell mattresses, we know that the smaller businesses will go and pick up old mattresses that somebody may have thrown out because they got a new bed, or mattresses that were thrown out because you were evicted.
In a quarter mile, make a left turn.
I apologize.
Destination is on the right.
I apologize for my GPS, but hey, that's my girl, honey. That is my girl. That is my co-pilot. So please forgive the interruptions. So they go and they get these beds and these mattresses off of the curb, off the side of the street. They rip the cloths and stuff off of them and put new cloths inside of them.
Destination is on the right.
Excuse me. But you're still looking at the wood and the intermakings or interworkings of the bed itself, and the fact that it's not brand new, like the price that you're paying for them, and it may not even be quality wood or quality structure that these beds are made out of. But unless you're working at the furniture place, you may not be privy to the fact that this bed that you're paying $800 for, this bed that you might be paying $1,500 for, is really not worth the wood that it sits on. You wouldn't know that, right? We're finding out from people who have gone to the grocery store, the dollar store. They come out and tell us, I went in and bought all of this washing powder and it messed up my clothes, and I had to take my daughter to the emergency room because she had a reaction, because the detergent, or what they thought they were buying as detergent, ended up really being motor oil for your car. We know it happens in business. That's one way of how business people get over, and you're never any wiser. Now, there are people out here that their whole thing is to destroy or break down what the vendor sold you, and they will go and pay $3,000 for a bed and cut the cloths and stuff off and show you what's inside. And to your horror, you discover that the business world ain't all that it's cracked up to be if you are a consumer or from a consumer's point of view. When you find situations like that, excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sometimes you discover that in online ordering, and I know a lot of people that just don't shop online because they can't verify or vouch for what it is they're buying or what it is that they may receive. But a lot of us have been privy to ordering stuff online, and you see the images and they look one way, you see the measurements, they say one thing, and when you receive your package and you open the mail, it's actually something totally different. And in the world of business law, there's a term for that. That term is called bait and switch. Notice the operative word is law. There is a law called bait and switch. And it's just like it sounds. They bait you with these pretty pictures and all of this fancy wording and explanation and telling you what it can do and how good the product is and why you should buy it. And, I'm the only person or only company giving you the best price for your dollar because look at all what it can do, what my product can do and what my item can do. One of those companies online is called Wish. Now, I ordered some stuff from Wish, and I said exactly what size I needed. And at the time, I thought, okay, this is really, really a cheap product. No matter what it says, no matter how good it looks on the models, I know it's cheap because it's really cute, and I really want it. And I have an idea that it really won't be my size, but I'm working with what I got. So I'm going to go ahead and order it. And in my experience with Wish, I ordered the dress, and when it came, it was a piece of cloth. The designs were just like they pictured on the website. I envisioned a nice wear and a nice look on me because, a lot of us, we shop not just for quality, but for looks on how it may fit our particular body, especially if you're not a woman that weighs 100 pounds and your curves hit just right. Then you have to purchase things that accentuate your look, your body, your shape, right? So I buy this dress. It had no lining in it. It was a single piece of cloth that was paper thin. Strings were hanging from it, so I know it was made very quickly with no thought process in it, and hence the reason for the price of the dress. The design was absolutely amazing. I was just in awe at the design, and that's what made me want to buy the dress. Nonetheless, as I stated, I asked for a XX, and I got the dress over my head, and that was the end of that dress. I gave that dress to my young niece. Now, the dress was business. It was like a business dress. It wasn't formal, but it was definitely business, to be worn to work, to be worn in the office, and maybe even worn to church. But it wasn't it. Because, see, whoever wear that dress going to have to wear a princess slip. And if you don't know what a princess slip is, it is an undergarment that you wear that hides or covers what you have on underneath. No one can see what type of underwear you have on. No one can see the type of bra, what color, none of that. It hides that information. And back in the day, that's what it was called. Some people called it a princess slip. Others simply called it a slip. Princess slips can come as a one-piece dress that was made for dresses, or you could get a half piece that came in the form of a skirt. and you just pull it up, and you could wear it with a dress, or you could wear it with skirts or whatever. It didn't have nothing to do with the top part of the body. So for me, Wish is not a company that anyone should purchase from if you're purchasing garments. You can purchase things like, toys and gloves or mittens and scarves and things like that. Plates or bowls or can openers. And you want to even be careful with that, because what I discovered from ordering at Wish is that everything you order is 3 times smaller than what the average business uses. The bottom line is Wish is a perfect company for bait and switch for garments. They bait you showing you one thing, but when you open your package, it's something totally different. And you know what? It is against the law to bait and switch. You will also find situations like that in your average stores that you can literally walk into. It's not necessarily just online ordering. You can get a coupon in the mail, or you can see an advertisement or something on TV. And a lot of times, if you notice, your coupons that come in the mail, like those coupons they deliver every Tuesday or every Wednesday, depending on where you are, it comes with your average and normal junk mail. They will have expiration dates on the bottom of it. Some of those coupons will even tell you that you can get this same deal. Excuse me, not the coupons. Yes, the coupons will tell you that this deal will be honored by your average competitors. So you can get a deal, say for instance with Church's Chicken. You can get a coupon from Church's Chicken. And Church's Chicken may tell you that you can come and get a 2-piece, a leg and a thigh with a biscuit for $1.99. You will be able, and this is at, Church's Chicken. But then you could also take that coupon that says it's for Church's Chicken, and you may be able to take it to Popeyes, and they'll honor the coupon to give you a leg and a thigh for $1.99. Or you might be able to take the KFC, and they'll honor it for $1.99. It's very few companies that will do that will honor those other prices, but it's a way to stay in the competition, in the race. There's also situations where you may see sales and stuff on TV, or coupons that say, Walgreens, we have bleach for 79 cents. And you get to Walgreens, and when you get to the bleach aisle, you see prices on certain bleaches. But on the bleach that was advertised on the advertisement, on the commercial, on the coupon, it may be a no-name bleach. And when you look at that bleach, there's no price on the thing, on the shelves. So you're thinking, okay, well, this bleach matched the coupon. This is what I came to get for 79 cents. And you may grab 4, 5, 6 of them. When you get to the checkout counter and you check out your 4 bottles of bleach, the woman may tell you $8 and some change with tax. And you're like, no. Here, I got a coupon. This coupon says I can get the bleach for for 89 cents or 87 cents. And they'll say something like, oh, that sale is expired. Or, oh no, we've sold out of those bleaches. We no longer have those for 87 cents. But this is the same bleach on the coupon. See, look, here's the picture. I have it right here. And, everything matches up. Yeah, I understand, but we sold all of it. It was for a limited time only. Bitch, that's blatant switch. Because it don't say on the coupon that it was for a limited time only, which means you got to honor this coupon because it doesn't have an expiration date and it doesn't say for a limited time only. But that store, by law, has to honor that coupon because they put the coupon in play. Now, good morning, Simply Living with Raina. Hey, baby. So y'all give me a minute. Let me grab my coffee real quick. Okay. Sorry about that, honey. I had to get that together real quick. I'm in the drive-thru. So, by law, they have to honor the coupon. But sometimes you will meet vendors that won't honor it. They're going to stick to what they said, and you can like it, love it, leave it, or whatever. The problem is when you get ready to go sue them, you have to think about the monetary value, or at least that's what the judge is going to look at, the monetary value of what your lawsuit or your complaint is. It would have to be enough people complaining or bringing a lawsuit. It would have to end up being a class action for you to really hold them accountable. Now, you can go in and rate them and give them bad press. Will that stop people from coming? Probably not, because there are going to be other sales where they honor the coupons. I say all of this to say, if you're planning on ordering something online, make sure you look at the refund policy. Make sure you look at the dispute policy, because that can make or break you when it comes to purchases online. And I'll tell you something else. If the refund policy, and you're going to have to read every line of the refund policy, because if the refund policy does not meet what you're expecting, which is when I get this item in the mail and I open it up, if it's not what I want to send it back and get my money back. If it's not to your liking, don't make the purchase. Because if you're spending over $100, me personally, anything that costs that much has to be an appliance or some technology device, and it has to be from a reputable company for my benefit, because that's just my choice. That's how I'm gonna get down. I don't want to argue and fight with nobody about my money. I don't want to argue and fight with nobody about something, and I don't know you, we don't know you, you ain't made a footing in the marketplace yet. You're up and coming and you trying to get out there, but you're doing bad business. You have to make sure that you pay attention to the refund policy, the fine print, if you will, on that particular item before you make it. It's a lot of shady shit going out here now, y'all, during this pandemic. You're going to have to be very careful and very particular about what you're ordering online and where you're getting it from. And I'll tell you something else. During this pandemic, that damn dollar store, that 99-cent store, that Dollar Tree store, that's even worse, because we know that even with the dollar store, most of them get their produce that is thrown out from the larger grocery stores. What do you mean produce? Okay, so some grocery stores, when they get all of their eggs, they don't. Some of them will open and spot check a few. Or a pallet or something may fall over and you got egg leaking from the bottom. Well, that pallet will end up going out and going down the street to the 99-cent store, because a few cartons of eggs got busted up or got broken up, and they're not going to get a refund. So the dollar store will actually get those items. They may get that whole pallet for like, $10. And then you got 20, 30 cartons of eggs. 5 of them may not be no good, so that's 25 cartons at $1 a carton. You get the dollar store, the 99-cent store, they're going to make their money back because they're only selling the eggs for 99 cents. Whereas they may have bought the crate for 50 cents on a carton, or they may have gotten the crate for free. A lot of restaurants that you go to, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, they have warmers where they fix food and they put it in the warmer and keep it warm, but it can only sit there for a certain amount of hours and then it has to be discarded. Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, places like that put those discarded items in a box or a crate, and they set them all to the side and save them. And then at the end of the day, they end up going and taking them to the homeless place, or go down and then take them to a place where the people on the street or people that are not doing well can come and buy pizza or pizza tacos or old chicken that had to be put out. Well, they're not paying anything for it. Instead of throwing it away, they're giving it down, taking it down the street to the homeless. Bottom line is, the food had been sitting up there for 10 hours. It really ain't no good, but it really won't hurt you that bad, or to give your stomach a run for the money. But somebody gets to benefit from eating it. So y'all be careful with your purchases. This is another part of business. Just be very, very careful and scrutinize all your online orders. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button on your way out, or not, whichever way your spirit leads you. And I'll catch you on the next video.